following high school sports is a free service of Withers Broadcasting.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is Cape Central Tiger football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk. This season of Cape Central Tigers football is brought to you by Reynolds Roofing, Exteriors and Coatings, Banterra Bank, Cape Career and Technology Center, Rosati's Pizza, Stone Mountain Flooring, Strickland Engineering, and DollarSavingDeals.com.
Blue 42. Blue 42 said hunt.
Let's send it down to Ryan Winkler for all your play-by-play action on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ryan Winkler alongside Chandler Jansen as we get ready for this one between the Tigers and the Indians from Jackson, and the big rivalry game between the two of them, as the Tigers are 5-0 coming into this one, and the Indians are 3-2, and it is almost a full house, Chandler. They have been piling in for
a lot of people been here, and a lot of people are still coming in, and we were talking about it. I think this place seats 5,000. So 5,000 people. I'm sure it'll be sold out for Cape against Jackson this evening. And we were also talking about it earlier, Ryan. Jackson has won the last 8 matchups. So that is something to be said there. Jackson has really dominated here lately, but we've seen a much better Cape Central team this year. You know, last year it was a shutout. They won big. I think it was like 49-0, something like that.
Yeah.
And which we'll look it up. But either way, you know, I think you look at the team this year, the Tigers are a lot stronger, and offensively and defensively, they have looked very, very strong on both sides of the ball. So I think that's going to be ultimately what it comes down to this evening. Looking for a much better game, as Central has dominated their opponents really in every one of the games we've seen so far. But I do feel like this will be more of a competitive matchup, Ryan.
Yeah, 5-0. 3 of them have been shutouts. They have not allowed a point in 3 games. And actually, just going by the final scores, the Tigers have outscored their opponents 229-22. They allow just 4.4 points a game on defense. That defense is, I think, even better than last year. The defense was tough. This year, I think the defense is even better.
And that's a huge takeaway. You look at some of these key players like Gavin Pittman on the defensive side of things, and that is ultimately what it comes down to in this game. It's going to be a close game. We have a feeling that's what kind of the prediction would be, and it's going to be kicking off here in about 13 minutes. Of course, we do want to tell you about our pregame sponsor, Cape Career and Technology Center. Their career is to vision, providing an environment for students, making career connections and advancements through education and training. That is the Cape CTC, proud sponsors of Cape Central football. So we are looking to kick off here 12 minutes from now. Go ahead and take a little break.
And then when we come back, we'll talk with Coach Gibbs.
Absolutely.
Is your life stuck in a rut? Or maybe you just need to schedule time with friends. At the Cape Girardeau Career and Technology Center, we offer short-term personal enrichment classes, such as motorcycle safety, photography, sewing, painting, ballroom dancing, and more. Visit our website at capectc.com for a full listing of classes we offer.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
Stone Mountain Carpet on Seymour's Drive in Cape Girardeau has one of the largest selections of flooring in the area. Come in and check out our wide selection of laminated vinyl plank flooring from many great brands. Also, we have a huge selection of ceramic tile. And don't forget carpet for the bedrooms. At Stone Mountain Flooring, we have the flooring in stock to fit your needs. So check out our location in Cape Girardeau on Seymour's Drive or visit us online at stonemountaincarpet.biz to complete all your flooring projects. Stone Mountain Flooring.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from MV Nails in Sykeston, Freedom Fitness in Jackson, Reed's Harvest House in Chester, and Turk Dogs in Cape.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Protection from the elements is more than shingle deep. That's why Reynolds utilizes the Owens Corning Total Protection Roofing System, featuring highly engineered components designed to help your roof seal, defend, and breathe. Tough shingles with grip of the Sure Nail Strip that outperforms the competition as an Owens Corning Platinum preferred contractor. Reynolds offers the Owens Corning Lifetime Protection Warranty with every new and replacement residential roof. Right roof, right roofer. With locations in Marion and Cape Girardeau.
It's Cape Central Tigers football season. Strickland Engineering is proud to support the athletes, coaches, parents, and fans who bring excellence to the field year after year. Strickland Engineering has been providing engineering services for over 40 years. Strickland Engineering works with schools, churches, healthcare, and municipalities across the country to move your projects forward, start to finish. One company, over 40 years of excellence. Strickland Engineering. Find us online at stricklandengineering.com.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
Your home for Cape Central Tigers football. Cape Radio 95.7.
Back here on Cape Radio 95.7, I'm Ryan Winkler alongside Coach Gibbs. And Coach, first of all, congratulations on the 200 wins as a head coach.
Thank you, appreciate
it. So, last week you guys were able to shut out St. Dominic, and the defense played pretty much lights out last week again.
Yeah, our defense has obviously gotten a great start to the year. We're doing a really nice job of controlling things at the line of scrimmage. You control some things at the line of scrimmage that leaves your linebackers open to make tackles, and they've done a good job of doing that. And, the other thing that we've done a pretty good job of up to this point is playing good pass defense. So you put all that stuff together, we're a little bit stronger now, and certainly our defense has played well.
Yeah, and then on the other side of the ball, offense, the run game was working really well last week for you. Both the running backs, Thomas and Boyd, got a lot of yards. Declan Pittman did a real good job, too, with the option. We talked about it last week. It seems to be they improve every week, it seems, on that option run play.
Yeah, well, we think so. We got, we pass off of it, too. And, excuse me, we didn't do a whole lot of that, obviously, last week. But we feel like that's a asset to us. We put Zip in the backfield this past week because of some of the things we saw, and you kind of look for him to spread out a little bit and also come inside like he was last week.
So this week, you get the big game against Jackson, the big rivalry game, and they're coming in with a different record than what they normally come in, 3-2. How do you keep the guys from looking at their record and thinking that they're not as good as they had been?
Yeah, I don't think any of that's going to happen. I think our kids are pretty focused on just playing the game in front of them right now, and obviously Jackson makes it a little bit bigger deal. Jackson's played a tough schedule. Everybody knows that. So I don't think that's going to be an issue. I think it's just a matter of our mindset. We just got to go out and know that, we got to play well if we're going to have an opportunity to win.
The defense for Jackson might struggle against that offense, and, what's a way you guys can exploit their defense this week?
Well, just as I always say, we're not going to do a whole lot different from week to week. We like running our option, whatever it's out of, whatever formation, whatever motion we get. That's the kind of game that we want to play, and we do some other things on the edge that helps our option game. And when we are to the point where we feel like we can throw it based on weather and where we are with things, and we'll do that also. We're gaining some confidence. I think the biggest thing is our linemen are doing just a really good job up front, and it helps us.
And then the defensive side for this week's game, Jackson, their offense is a little more pass heavy than some of the other teams we've played so far. What are you guys doing for preparing for that?
Well, I think you just, you scout them out, you get the plays that they run, and you go over them, and you go over them, and you go over them. And at the end of the day, you don't really know, if you're going to be able to stop them or not until you get there and execute your assignments. And it's all about assignments and not letting the big play happen. We got to contain the quarterback. He does a really good job of running the football, but he does a good job avoiding pressure also.
Yeah, I know they have a pretty good run game as well. Their running back, he's just a sophomore, I believe. So, the run defense for you guys has been also very strong this season. And I'm sure that's not something you're too worried about this week either.
Well, I mean, we're worried about the package is what we're worried about. They do a lot of good things. They got 2 good running backs. You got the quarterback. They run some option stuff with him. They also run some counters with him and Q sweeps and those kind of things. So, again, it's going to be a tall order. We just got to slow them down enough to score, and we get the opportunity to not have a lot of turnovers and not have a lot of penalties.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot. Good luck.
Is your life stuck in a rut? Or maybe you just need to schedule time with friends. At the Cape Girardeau Career and Technology Center, we offer short-term personal enrichment classes such as motorcycle safety, photography, sewing, painting, ballroom dancing, and more. Visit our website at capectc.com for a full listing of classes we offer.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from MV Nails in Sykeston, Freedom Fitness in Jackson, Reed's Harvest House in Chester, and Turk Dogs in Cape.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
It's Cape Central Tigers football season. Strickland Engineering is proud to support the athletes, coaches, parents, and fans who bring excellence to the field year after year. Strickland Engineering has been providing engineering services for over 40 years. Strickland Engineering works with schools, churches, healthcare, and municipalities across the country to move your projects forward, start to finish. One company, over 40 years of excellence. Strickland Engineering. Find us online at stricklandengineering.com.
Stone Mountain Carpet on Seymour's Drive in Cape Girardeau has one of the largest selections of flooring in the area. Come in and check out our wide selection of laminated vinyl plank flooring from many great brands. Also, we have a huge selection of ceramic tile. And don't forget carpet for the bedrooms. At Stone Mountain Flooring, we have the flooring in stock to fit your needs. So check out our location in Cape Girardeau on Seymour's Drive or visit us online at stonemountaincarpet.biz to complete all your flooring projects. Stone Mountain Flooring.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
Protection from the elements is more than shingle deep. That's why Reynolds utilizes the Owens Corning Total Protection Roofing System, featuring highly engineered components designed to help your roof seal, defend, and breathe. Tough shingles with grip of the Sure Nail Strip that outperforms the competition as an Owens Corning Platinum preferred contractor. Reynolds offers the Owens Corning Lifetime Protection Warranty with every new and replacement residential roof. Right roof, right roofer. With locations in Marion and Cape Girardeau.
Back to the action. It's Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7.
Back here at Cape Central High School, I'm Ryan Winkler alongside Chandler Jansen as we get ready for the kickoff here tonight between the Tigers and the Indians. As try to get the window open. There we go. We're actually going to have the helicopter bring in the football here somewhere. I can hear it coming.
Yeah, we can hear it. There it is.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Coming over here on the left side of the field.
Where is it? There it is. They're going to land out there by the track. Bringing in the football. It's a lot louder than I thought it was going to be, too. It's first responders night here as well, just like last year when Cape played Jackson, it was also first responders night. So we've had the football brought in by the helicopter on multiple occasions, and it's really new. We've actually done it on the road game too. I think it was maybe Hillsboro, they had a
I do
a
remember
helicopter.
that. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool last year.
Bringing the football.
When they did that. But getting all set to go. 6:59 is the time, so I think we are just about ready to kick things off here at Cape Central High School this evening.
Yeah. Should be a good game. The Tigers 5-0. The Indians 3-2. It's a big rivalry game between these two teams. Chandler mentioned it beforehand about the winning streak for the Indians against these Tigers. And now the Tigers are going to look to try to snap that win streak here tonight and start one of their own if they can. The Indians are going to kick it off to start the game. The Tigers will get the ball. They're going to try to put up some points early.
And it'll be interesting to see if this will be more of an offensive or a defensive battle, Ryan.
As we get set for the opening kickoff. Big crowd here tonight. The kick is away, and it's going to get into the end zone for a touchback. And the Tigers will start out on their own 20-yard line. Now we got to wait for the helicopter to take off, I guess. I don't know if they're going to actually... Yeah, they stopped the clock, the play clock. No, they didn't. I heard the whistle blow, but we're going to go ahead and play as the helicopter takes off. So Pittman sets up in the backfield. He'll take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Keyshawn Boyd, and Boyd will get brought down in the backfield for a loss as the Indians were ready for that first play.
So that'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll say loss of 3, put the ball on the 17. 11:35 left to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, loss of 3 on the first play of the game for the Tigers. Pittman sets up. Boyd in the backfield. 3 receivers over to the left side. And a quick throw is caught. And Thomas is going to come this way around the outside. He's going to break free. He's to the 40, to the 50, to the 40, 30, 20, 10. Working his way back to the middle into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Tigers strike first and lead it 6-0.
And Ryan, that is exactly the kind of start we want to see here from Cape Central this evening. 6-0 as they lead. 11:08 left to go here in the first quarter. Wow.
Yeah, like I said, looking to score early, and that's exactly what they just did.
So now it is time to send Joey Charlton onto the field to kick this extra point.
And Charlton's kick is up, and it's no good.
So a rare miss from Charlton. We've seen him make most of the extra points he's attempted this season. He missed one last week. I believe another one was blocked.
Yeah,
but,
one of them was blocked.
As far as that goes, he misses the first PAT attempt. It is 6-0 with 11:08 here in the first quarter. Let's tell you about Rosati's Pizza. Whether it's for a quick lunch or you're bringing the whole family, Rosati's is the go-to place when it comes to all your pizza needs. Rosati's, feeding the people since 1964.
So the Tigers put up 6 in less than a minute, 52 seconds. And now we get ready for the kickoff from the Tigers. As Charlton lines up here. And now the kick is away. And that one's deep. It'll be caught as he steps back into the end zone. He's going to try to bring it out up to the right side, the far side of the field, and he's brought down just on the other side of the 20-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 23.
So Indians offense will come onto the field here for their first drive of the game, looking to answer that big touchdown there from Central. 1st and 10, ball on their own 23.
As we get set now, finally ready to go, man in motion. We'll set up back by the quarterback, the lone halfback. He's going to try to run it, and he'll get up the middle and get stopped, but he'll gain a good chunk of yards as he gets across the 25 down to the 28-yard line.
So nice little carry there for the Indians offense, and that would be Jalen Hampton. Remember him, seeing him last year. He was a freshman last year, and now he's a sophomore. And he is the running back for the Jackson Indians. He had a great game last year when these two teams faced off.
Another quick run makes it 3rd down as they gained, looks like maybe 2 yards to the 30. And a quick snap. We'll hand it off. He's going to run it again, and it'll be interesting to see where they mark this one. He's either at the first down marker or he's short, and it looks like he's short by just, and they are going to blow the whistle. I think they're going to measure. Nope. No, they're not.
Okay.
Just from the eyeball test up here, it doesn't look like it's on that hash mark, but we're also kind of off to the side.
So they'll give him the first down.
We're not looking straight on. Yeah, they'll give him first down.
1st and 10.
5 to go here in the first quarter. Parsons, the quarterback, he's going to hand it off again, running around the far side. Will be the running back as he's brought down at the 37.
So just under 10 minutes to go in this one. Looks like Jackson going with the hurry-up offense here on 2nd and 5.
And they're putting a man in motion. Parsons back to pass. Quick bubble screen over to the side. Near sideline. He's going to be brought down. And it's either at the line or another. They're going to give him another first down. So 1st and 10 again with 9:33.
It looks like they're going with another hurry up here. Ryan trying to get this snap off.
Parsons back to pass. He's going to look downfield. And here comes the defense. He's going to roll out. He's got to try to do something with it. He's going to get sacked and brought down way back in the backfield for a big loss. That'll be 2nd and 16. So Parsons trying to get back to pass the ball away, and the defense for the Tigers broke through and brought him down for a big loss. Now Parsons has to get it away quickly. It's caught, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. He breaks a tackle, and he'll get brought down out of bounds on the Tiger side of the 50, so they get it into Tiger territory on the 49-yard line. Makes it 3rd and 3. And we got a player down over on the far sideline for the Tigers. And we'll get a whistle as the trainers will tend to him. The Jackson trainer there first, just because it's right there next to the Indian sideline, excuse me.
So we faced with a 3rd and 2 here. When we do resume play, hopefully he's going to be okay down there.
I can't tell who it is.
Yeah, can't tell since he's down, but they're attending to him at the moment. Crowd becomes a little quieter.
So the Indians coming in with starting this drive, their first drive, moving the ball pretty well so far.
Yeah, they really are moving the ball well. It's Cape Central defense going to have to step up and hopefully put an end to this, because otherwise they will come down, they'll score a touchdown, and it's going to be a tie ball game.
The defense did get to Parsons once, almost twice. He was able to get the pass away the second time. The first time he was brought down for a big loss.
And we need more plays like that if we're going to win a game like this evening.
And that defense needs to be in Parsons' face and cause him to scramble, run around, and try to make something out of nothing. And he's got quite a few turnovers this season, Drew Parsons does.
Yes. So they are still attending to player who is down. He is now standing up, so that's good.
He does have a bit of a limp as he's walking this way. He's not leaning on anybody, though, for any extra support. And I really can't tell what number he is because half his jersey is kind of rolled up underneath his pads almost.
Yeah.
It's either 2 or 7. I think it's Clemens. Breon Clemens.
Okay. So a little slow walking off the field here, but hopefully he'll be okay. I think he will.
So 3rd and 2. .8:42 to go here in the first quarter. Tigers up 6-0 as Parsons will set up. They'll put a man in motion. Take the snap. Quick handoff. And he's going to be stopped short of the marker at the 47-yard line. And they got to get to the 46.5, so it's going to be 4th and inches.
And it looks like the offense will stay on the field here. 4th and 1.
Parsons, quick handoff. No, he doesn't hand it off, but he gets brought down for a turnover on downs. As they go for it on 4th down, and the Tiger defense gets through the middle. They were ready for both of those players to take the ball. They were ready for the handoff. They were ready for the keeper. The quarterback kept it, and the defense just come running right through the middle and brought him down for a loss. And they're actually going to mark it at the 48-yard line.
So big tackle there by Sean Shelton puts a 1st and 10 now for the Tigers. 8:11 left here to go in the first quarter.
3 receivers to the right side as Pittman will fake the handoff. He's going to roll to his right, throws downfield, wide open. It's caught. Oh, it's dropped. It hit into the hands and then out of the hands of, I believe that's Keyshawn Boyd.
And he was wide open. He could have made that pass. He could have made it, but
just a little too much of a floater for that pass there.
I guess that's what it was. Yeah.
He got a little too anxious as he jumped up to try to get the catch, make the catch faster, basically. And so that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Second and 10, 8:05 to go.
And just a reminder for everybody watching and listening, you can watch us YouTube, Cape Central Sports live stream, also on Cape Radio 95.7 FM, 1550 AM.
Boyd is going to get wrapped up and brought down in the backfield for a loss. Back to the 42-yard line, so a big loss there for the Tigers as they go from the 48 to the 42. 2nd and 16.
And we were talking about it earlier, Ryan, how Jackson has defeated Cape in the last 8 matchups. So this could be a pretty big win here tonight if the Tigers are able to pull off this victory against the Indians.
Pittman takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, runs it up the middle, avoids one tackler. He'll lower his shoulder and plow through another. Get it across the 50, and that'll bring up 3rd. That'll bring up 3rd and 6. So I guess did we miss a penalty, Chandler? Did we miss a penalty? We did miss a penalty. Oh, illegal man downfield. That's why it was okay.
Well, he gets some
we got
yardage
Nick
back
McNeil
there.
back here for us. So it is third down, 3rd and 6. So a nice 10-yard chunk of running there for Declan Pittman. And Declan will call for the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Good block by Boyd. And he's not going to be able to slip through the 2 defenders that come in and bring him down at the 46-yard line. It'll be 4th down, 4th and 4.
And
looks like we're going to punt this one away.
Yeah, I was kind of curious to see if they would leave the offense on the field or go with the punt, but it looks like on a 4th and 4, they decide punt.
A high snap, but he's able to bring it down. A nice low punt. That'll bounce, and he'll grab it on the bounce and end up getting stepping out of bounds over there on the near sideline. That was Evan Turley, who was on the return. So 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. No, Chandler, what do you think? Would you have let that one go into the end zone for a touchback?
Probably, yeah, and it would have given him a little bit better field position.
Hindsight
too.
being 20/20, yeah. Quick throw downfield, and it's caught. He was open, and he steps out of bounds at the 40. A big gain there for the Indians on the throw from Parsons to Camden Brockmeyer.
Yes, sir.
So 1st and 10, so it didn't really matter that he tried to bring it out anyway. And a quick run up the middle. He'll get brought down, but not before he gets enough for a 1st down.
So Hampton
that was
there.
Hampton again.
Gain of about 12 on the play. Jackson still going with that hurry-up offense, as they like to do.
Parsons, quick throw, and it's caught, on this near the near sideline, and he'll be brought down. That is Evan Turley again. 2nd and 3. 5:14 to go here in the first quarter. Tigers still up 6-0. And they're going to hand this one off again. He'll slip through, and a flag comes in. He's going to get brought down. Hampton gets it across the 35, but we'll see what the flag was. And it's a face mask on the Tigers. So that will hurt the Tiger defense and help the Indian offense as they get a couple extra now, thanks to the penalty.
And it's penalties like that you got to be cautious of if you're the Cape Central defense, because you don't want to let this Indians team get away with free yardage.
We're at 4 receivers. Now we'll put a man in motion. He'll fake the handoff, quick throw, and he loses the football. And they are going to call it an incomplete pass.
So just in and out of the hands of number 4, Kai Crow. 2nd and 10 now with 4:53 remaining in this first quarter.
Was there for a second. Nobody blew the whistle or signaled incomplete, and I thought, everybody else out there thinks it's incomplete. Yeah. And it ended up actually finally being called incomplete. 2 receivers on each side here as Parsons will take the snap. And he's going to try to run it himself. He finds a hole up the middle, breaks one tackle, going to try to cut back at the 10, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds. And it's a 1st down at the 9-yard line, so 1st and goal for the Indians with 4:43 to go here in the first. Another quick hurry-up offense. Handoff. He's going to try to break a tackle. He'll get brought down. I think he was able to get a stiff arm in there somewhere. Is that time? That was Zach Crump.
So Indians making a few substitutions here, looks like this time around.
Now Crump goes back out of the game. I think they brought Hampton back in again as he gets the football, and he's going to be short. He does not make it into the end zone. They're going to mark him down at the 1-yard line. So it's 3rd and goal from the 1. 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And they'll hand it off. And Hampton will get into the end zone for the touchdown, and they tie it up at 6. 6-6 here in the first quarter. As we're now under 4 minutes, 3:54 to go here in the first quarter. And Jordan Sostilio is on to attempt the extra point. Right? No, that's Kai Crow. Sostilio might be the holder. Kick is up, and it's good. So the Indians lead 7-6 here with under 4 to go in the first quarter. As they took a good chunk of time off the scoreboard as well with that offensive possession. They ran the ball pretty much. They had just the one big passing play.
Yeah.
Ran the ball for the most part, and then the other passing play they had ended up being an incomplete pass.
Yep, and of course, you talk about some of those penalties. You got to be mindful of the penalties early on. It's going to be a very good game, and you just can't let that kind of stuff happen. So 7-6 here early on. Jackson is up by 1, and we'll see what the offense can do as they'll be coming back out onto the field here after the kickoff.
So the kick is away. It's a line drive, but that's going to get back into the end zone for a touchback. So the Tigers will take over at their own 20.
And you got to remember, Ryan, this is the very first time that Cape Central has trailed all season long.
You're right. Yep, first time they've ever trailed this season. And it's just by the 1 point so far. Hopefully that's as big of a lead that Jackson will get tonight against the Tigers.
And we can only hope. 3:54 remaining here in the first quarter. It's a 1st and 10 for your Tigers offense. Ball be placed at the 20.
Quick snap, and Pittman's going to keep it himself, running it up the middle. He'll get brought down after a short gain. That'll be 2nd and 7.
Gain of 3 on the run for the Tigers. Now, a few more substitutions here. Looks like Jathan Spain will be coming into the game for the Tigers, and Deshaun Sims will be checking back out.
Pittman sets up 2 backs, 2 receivers, and the handoff to Boyd. He'll run it up the middle, and he's got enough for a first down as he gets across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
So a big first down here for the Tigers offense. They'll move the chains, and that's exactly what we want to see here as they are trailing by 1 to Jackson.
Under 3 to go here in the first quarter now. Pittman will put a man in motion. That's Thomas. And he's going to move Boyd over to his left side, Thomas to the right, and then 2 receivers on the left. And Pittman will hand it off. Thomas running around the outside. He gets tripped up and brought down at the 35-yard line. So a gain of 4 there for Zaire Thomas.
Thomas able to work his way over to the left side of the field. Nice little run. It's going to be a gain of about 4 on the play, 2nd and 6, with 2:20 left to go in the first.
7-6, Jackson leads. 2 receivers to the right side this time and 2 backs behind Pittman. He's going to run with it, keep it himself. Running up the left side, he's got enough for a first down, and he'll be brought down across the 45, down to the 47, 48. Let's see where they actually mark the football. And about the 47.5. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Under 2 to go now in the first quarter.
That is the 2nd first down of this drive for the Tigers. We love to see it. 1st and 10. 1:48 remaining here in the first quarter. Tigers trail by 1 to the Jackson Indians.
Man in motion, Thomas. And they're going to hand it off to Thomas as he's going to make it. No, he's still pushing. He got across the 50 into Indian territory. just across the 50, it looks like. It looks like the 50 and a half, or 49 and a half yard line, 50 and a half. This isn't Canada. We need to adapt the 55-yard line like Canada. Extend the field, 110 yards.
So say a gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7 here for the Tigers. Now in Indians territory, too.
Pittman takes the snap. He's going to run it around the right side. Breaks one tackle. Almost brought another. Ball came out. And they're going to talk about the flag on the play, though. I don't know. They signaled Jackson ball yet? I know Jackson came out of the pile with it. But the defense, it's against the Tigers, so it didn't matter. Penalties decline. It's Indian football after the fumble. So 53 seconds left here in the first quarter, and the Indians will take over on the 42-yard line. And Pittman came up around the right side, and somebody knocked the ball free out of his hands.
I never saw the ref signal.
They didn't yet until they talked about the penalty to make sure it wasn't against the Indians. And deep throw downfield, and it's going to be incomplete as it's too far in front of his receiver. As
Evan Turley.
Yeah, Turley, the intended target there. And there is a flag. There's a penalty on the Indians, and it's going to be holding, as a lot of the Tiger fans here were trying to point it out to the referee. And I thought that was holding, but sometimes you never know. So it's going to push them back. It's going to be 1st and 20 instead of 2nd and 10.
So Indians will have a little more field to have to try to work with here as a 1st and 20. 45 seconds left in the first quarter.
We'll put a man in motion. Parsons back to pass. Quick throw. Caught by Crow, and he's still pushing. But he's not going to get much, but he will get finally brought down. As he gained, looks like 2 yards to the 34. As 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. Clock keeps ticking. He stayed in bounds. Parsons sets up. He'll take the snap. He's going to roll, throws, and that's complete.
Yep, that would be complete. Camden Brockmeyer on the reception for the Indians. And that might be the last play of the first quarter.
4 seconds, and that'll do it for the first quarter, yeah. Yes. After one, the Indians lead 7-6. So what we thought was going to be a good game has been one so far. As we take a break, and when we come back, we'll flip it over, and the Indians will go from left to right, and the Tigers will go from right to left. We'll be back after this.
Stone Mountain Carpet on Seymour's Drive in Cape Girardeau has one of the largest selections of flooring in the area. Come in and check out our wide selection of laminated vinyl plank flooring from many great brands. Also, we have a huge selection of ceramic tile. And don't forget carpet for the bedrooms. At Stone Mountain Flooring, we have the flooring in stock to fit your needs. So check out our location in Cape Girardeau on Seymour's Drive or visit us online at stonemountaincarpet.biz to complete all your flooring projects. Stone Mountain Flooring.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from MV Nails in Sykeston, Freedom Fitness in Jackson, Reed's Harvest House in Chester, and Turk Dogs in Cape.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Let's head back to the booth.
Back here, second quarter, Parsons pump fake, and he's able to avoid the tackler. Throw, and he's wide open, caught down the right side, and he'll get pushed out of bounds. That's Turley for the Indians. As we start the second quarter, a big play for Jackson gets them into Tiger territory. It's 7-6 here in the second quarter. I'm Ryan Winkler alongside Chandler Jansen. As Parsons will put a man in motion, and he'll come back. Crow will set up here in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff. He's avoiding tacklers. He's got a blocker in front of him, and it's another big first down for the Indians as they get past the 15 down to the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 13.
So Indians putting together quite the drive here, just marching right down the field, looking to score another touchdown here. 1st and 10, ball in the 12.
We'll hand it off again. Fumble. Ball comes out. And let's see who's got the football. And it's going to be Tiger football, I believe. We'll wait for the referees to point it out. It is Tiger football. So the Indians driving down the field, and they get the ball knocked away. And the Tigers pounce on it. And we're going back the other way now again here with 11:26 to go in the second quarter.
And that's exactly what we like to see, Ryan. You know, they were driving down the field. They were in the red zone at that point. And now the Tigers have the ball once again as they are trailing by 1 to the Indians. 7-6 is your score. 11:26 remaining here before the half. And the ball will be on the 14. Their own 14, that is.
There's Hampton on the fumble there. Then maybe some miscommunication on the handoff between him and Parsons. As Pittman steps back, looking to pass. He's going to roll to his right. Looking downfield, he'll throw, and it's going to go incomplete. As it's short, well short. And it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, nobody was really in a position to be able to catch a ball like that. So they'll bring up a 2nd and 10, ball in their own 14 with 11:17 here remaining before the half. And let's tell you about Stone Mountain Flooring. Locally owned since 1993, Stone Mountain Flooring, your trusted source for all things flooring, online at stonemountaincarpets.biz.
Pittman sets up. He's got 2 receivers over here. The handoff to Boyd. He's going to try to run it around the left side. He's going to get a nice chunk of yards there. He's just shy of the first down marker by about 2 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 2.
And this Indians defense will make a few substitutions out there, bringing in some other guys for this big 3rd and 2. See if they can stop the offense and get the ball back here. They were driving down the field when they had the ball last time, put together a pretty good drive, but it resulted in a fumble. And now the Tigers have it, 3rd and 2.
2 fumbles, 1 for the Tigers and 1 for the Indians.
That's right.
As Pittman will get the snap, he's going to hand it off, running it up the middle, and I don't think he gained anything on that one. And that'll bring up 4th down. See where they mark the football. It's 4th and, I'd say 4th and 1.5. And it looks like the Tigers are going to go ahead and punt this one away. They're not going to take any chances here. Early on in the game, with the game this close, just a 1-point difference, 7-6.
You can't really go for it in this field position.
And we get a flag as probably a false start as he throws it on the Tiger side of the line of scrimmage, and that's what it is. We're moving it back. And so it'll be a little bit of a further punt than originally intended. 4th and 6 with 9:59 to go here in the second quarter. As he punts it away, it's a high punt. It's not a very deep punt. It'll bounce, and it's going to get a Tiger bounce and roll closer towards the 50-yard line. They'll pick it up at the 45, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians at the Tiger 45-yard line.
So they'll have pretty good field position to work with here, Ryan, as they'll come back out onto the field, hoping to have better results this time around. They fumbled last time they had the ball. Jalen Hampton on the fumble, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 here now from the 45, the Tigers 45, that is.
And Parsons will put a man in motion, and he's going to hand it off, and he'll get wrapped up. He'll gain a yard off of that one. That was Hampton once again. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Parsons will take the snap. He's going to step back. He's got to throw it now. He gets it to Hampton, who is open, and he'll get stopped after a short gain. They're going to mark him at the 41-yard line. As the defense just came right through that offensive line. 2 defensive players for the Tigers. Parsons had to get rid of it. He just happened to get to Hampton as he was still right there. So we've got 5 receivers, 2 to the left, 3 to the right. Parsons back to pass, quick throw. And did he catch that one? They are going to mark it as a catch. So a big first down for the Indians with 8:50 to go here in the first half. Gives them 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line.
So Kai Crow with the reception. 1st and 10 now for the Indians.
Parsons hands it off again. And they'll get down to the 20-yard line, so a gain of 6 to, I think that's Zach Crump this time.
Yes, Crump on the carry.
So 2nd and 4. As they set up 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Parsons will fake the handoff to Crump, running back towards the back of the end zone, and it's going to be, they're going to throw a flag at the end of the play. And they're going to call pass interference here.
Seems like some Central fans not too happy with the call on that.
From this angle, it didn't look like he had contact, but that's just because we're at the back of the play. We didn't see anything in front. And I can understand why they are not happy about it, because like I said, from this angle, it looked like he just ended up tripping and falling, but there must have maybe had been contact on that pass that we just couldn't see from this angle. So it's 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. A 1-point game, 7-6. As Parsons takes the snap, hands it off to Crump, and he'll get brought down at the 5 or 6 yard line, maybe 5.5. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6. We got a Tiger down out there on the field. And the trainers will head out onto the field to look at him and see what happened. I don't know. He's rolling around out there, so he's definitely, something is not feeling good.
Well, as they take a look at him, we will tell you about Reynolds Roofing, Exteriors, and Coatings. For all your roofing needs, call Reynolds Roofing, Exteriors, and Coatings. The #1 roofer in Southeast Missouri, roofing by ReynoldsMo.com. So 7:59 left to go here before the half. Indians are up 1 against the Tigers, 7-6, and we've been talking about it. You know, the Indians have won the last 8 matchups now. This is the first time all season, too, that Cape Central has been trailing. So they have not trailed anybody else that they've played this year. They've dominated and defeated everybody, but they find themselves trailing here with a little under 8 minutes to go before we hit the half.
Yeah, they've definitely not had to worry about a close game so far. You know, most of the time the closest it's been is when they score their first touchdown.
Yeah.
And they started off this game scoring a touchdown very quickly. 52 seconds into the game?
Yes.
And they scored a touchdown, and then it took actually Jackson scored right after that, their possession following that. It took a while for them to get to the end zone, but that was just running off the clock really more than anything, trying to slow down. I say slow down Central's defense, but they were doing mostly no huddle offense. But at the same time, usually when you see a no huddle, it's to get down the field quickly, and it really was just more to run out clock than anything. So they will help him off the field here as he comes to the sideline. I'm not 100% sure who that is for the Tigers. We'll try to find out for you. And they're going to hand it off to Crump, and Crump will get into the end zone for a touchdown. And it's 13-6. The Indians lead by a touchdown now. Normally the Tiger defense is not, they don't give up a whole lot of big runs like this.
No.
I think maybe they need to shake it off here and focus on the game and not
for sure.
Not the rivalry, as the kick is up and it's good. 14-6. 7:49 left here in the second quarter. As the Tigers trail 14-6. The Tiger offense is going to have to get something going here. Getting close to that halftime locker room, put some points up on the board and cut the lead back down.
And I think it's one of those things where you look at a big rivalry matchup like this and you say, well, people get a little more nervous maybe on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
And this is a game that just means so much to so many people. And sometimes you can kind of get in your head a little bit about stuff like that. And you can kind of let it get the best of you. But you got to remember, it's just a game and you're trailing only by 8. So it's still very close in this one. I think the Tigers could easily get right back into it. All they need is a big run by Boyd or Thomas. And that'll get them right back in this one.
So the kick is going to get back into the end zone for a touchback. So they'll take over at their own 20-yard line. Tigers are usually the team that kicks it into the end zone.
Yeah.
And they haven't had too many touchbacks as far as I can recall yet this season. So this may be tied for the most. So 7:49, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. As Pittman will take the snap, step back, quick throw, caught by Thomas. He's going to try to cut back towards the middle, and he'll get brought down after he falls forward to try to gain a couple more yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
Yeah, gain of about 4 on the play there from Thomas.
Two receivers now on each side for the Tigers. Boyd in the backfield. Pittman puts Thomas in motion. He'll take the snap. Fake the handoff, keep it himself, running it up the middle and getting down to the 29-yard line. Just shy of the first down marker. So it'll be 3rd and 1. We're under 7 minutes to go here in the first half.
Big 3rd down play here. It would be very nice to get the first one because if we don't get a first down here, they're going to have to punt the ball. They're not going to be able to go for it given the field position. Ball on their own 29 now. 3rd and 1.
Two receivers over to the right side. They're going to hand it off to Boyd. He's going to lower his shoulder, power through the middle, and get across the 30. Down to the 32-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Under 6.5 to go here in the first half. Two receivers to the right side again. 2 in the backfield behind Pittman. Thomas and Boyd. Pittman will get the snap, hand it off. Boyd runs it up the middle. He's going to push forward, drag some defenders with him as he gets across the 35, down to the 37-yard line. So 2nd and 5.
And Tigers offensively, they take a lot more time than what the Indians do. Indians have always I think they've always kind of done that too from what I remember. They're quick with the hurry up, and Tigers just don't really do that. They take their time, and it's a 2nd and 5. 5:35 remaining here before the half.
Two receivers to the right, 1 to the left. As Pittman will hand it off. Thomas running around the right side. He had to go backwards, but he's going to now turn it on and go up across the first down marker down to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 5:16 to go here in the second quarter. Thomas in motion. And a flag comes in. It's going to be a false start on the Tigers. Somewhere on that offensive line, somebody moved a little bit. It must have been just the wrong guy, the guy that referee happened to be looking at, I guess. Because we didn't really see anybody move from up here, so it had to be just got caught at the wrong. It was just being looked at the wrong time by that referee.
I didn't see any movement, but anyway, 1st and 15.
2 receivers on each side, and now Thomas will step across, and that'll be another false start on the Tigers. So that's going to push them back even further, and now it's 1st and 20.
And yeah, a game like this, you just can't afford penalties like that. 1st and 20 now after 2 false starts. So 4:28 remaining before the half. The Tigers are trailing the Indians 14-6.
And that's also rare that Thomas would be the cause of a false start. They're going to hand it off to him. He's going to run around the right side, up the far sideline as he gets to the 40. And he takes a little chunk out of that one. It's 2nd and 14. 6-yard gain. Four minutes to go here in the second quarter. Play clock down to 15 as the Tigers break the huddle.
They certainly like to take their time a lot more than the Indians do.
2 receivers, and we got a whistle. And I think we're going to get a timeout by the Tigers. We do. With 7 left on the play clock, Coach Gibbs calls a timeout. 3:46 to go in the second quarter. 14-6, the Indians lead the Tigers here.
We'll tell you about Strickland Engineering, mechanical, electrical, civil, and structural. Strickland Engineering has you covered. For more information, find them online, stricklandengineering.com. That is Strickland Engineering, proud sponsors of Cape Central Sports. Reminder for you, you can watch and listen to us all season long. Call this game, Cape Radio 95.7 FM, 1550 AM, and also on YouTube, Cape Central Sports. You can find us over there. Like and subscribe, and make sure you follow along for all the content all season long. We've got 278 people watching on YouTube right now, and we'd love to see it. So thank you so much, everybody tuned in, listening and watching Cape take on Jackson this evening. The big rivalry matchup. We have a great big turnout here this evening, Ryan. And as far as the Tigers and the Indians go, you look at all the Indians fans. We haven't seen a crowd like that all season, and that is something to really take away here early on in this game. 14-6, the Indians are leading the Tigers, and we've got a 2nd and 14 now. Ball on their own 40. So trying to get back in this game, Ryan, and it's one of those things. It's going to be probably Boyd or Thomas.
We're going to move Thomas out. They're going to hand it off to Boyd. He's going to power forward, and he gets brought down, and I think we're going to get a timeout from Jackson as I think that was Coach Nesbitt, came running out on the field maybe.
Oh.
And they do, the Indians do call a timeout, so it's 3rd and 11 with 3:39 to go here in the second quarter. And yeah, he came running out onto the field, back behind the referee, and called the timeout.
So 3rd and 11 for the Tigers. Yeah, Coach Nesbitt wants a little timeout, talk it over with his defense. They're currently up 8 over the Tigers, and just trying to keep on doing what they've been doing, because so far Indians have looked good both offensively and defensively. Really, we've seen some costly penalties that have kind of worked against the Tigers.
Yeah.
Again, both sides of the ball here. We've seen the 2 false start penalties in this drive, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 11 with 3:39 remaining before the half.
Gary Randall says he's watching from Florida.
That's
says,
awesome.
let's go CT.
See, you can watch and listen anywhere. You don't just have to be here in Cape. You can take us with you wherever you go if you have YouTube and Cape Radio 95.7 FM on the live stream. 3rd and 11 from their own 43. Tigers ball, 3:39 left to go here before the half.
2 receivers on each side. Pittman back to pass. Here comes the Indian defense, and he's going to get wrapped up and brought down for a sack in the backfield. And then I'll have to bring out the punt unit for the Tigers. They're going to have to punt this one away.
Yeah, field position not good enough to keep the offense on the field. So they'll have to punt this one away. 4th and 19, ball on their own 35.
Clock continues to run down to just a little over 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And he's going to punt this one away. It's a line drive kick. It's going to bounce, and then it'll go out of bounds at the 35, no, 34. 34-yard line in Indian territory. 2:51 left, first half. Chandler, you're going to have to come up with a stop here if you're the Tigers.
Yeah.
And then regroup. If there's enough time, try to put up some points. If not, regroup in the halftime locker room, and try to get something going more in the second half.
Yeah.
Get that offense fired up and ready to go.
And this Tigers defense, they're down by 1 score right now. You don't want to make it 2. So let's see what the Tigers defense can do here. As it is a 1st and 10 for the Indians. Ball on their own 34.
The Indians looking to the sideline for the play. Or are we? I think we're waiting on the referee, maybe. Maybe they weren't looking for the play. Now they are, as the coaches do start to motion with their hands. We were maybe waiting for that far side referee there as they hand it off. Running around the outside on the far left side, and he's going to break free somehow and get across the 50-yard line. Nope, he's stepped out at the 49 in Indian territory, so not as big of a run as it looked. And they're going to hand it off again, going around the left side. And he gets brought down outside. He tried to run over his defender, and his defender wrapped him up and went down with him, took him down with him. But it's 2nd and 1, 2nd and inches. And another handoff as he hits the line, and he is going to be stopped as the play is whistled dead on the forward progression.
So yeah, he didn't get there. It's going to be 3rd and 1 now.
3rd and 1
for the Indians.
They may have even technically, I think, lost that half back to 3rd and 1. It may have been 2nd and inches and lost it back to the 3rd and 1. And he's not going to get anywhere with that one. He's going to get wrapped up and brought down in the backfield again for 4th down.
Got a couple of Tigers defenders coming in to make that one. Jonathan Williams also, number 61.
He's not on
who
that
is not
one.
on here.
Let's see if he's on this one. Nope, maybe 51, Sean Shelton.
Maybe I had it wrong. Maybe it was Shelton.
They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quick throw, and it's caught across the middle as Crow somehow was able to break a tackle. But he's going to get wrapped up around the ankles, and he won't be getting anywhere after that as the defender won't let go. But they do get 1st down, so it's 1st and 10 from the 26 now, and another handoff to Crump. Crump will hit the line, and he met both lines, but he does gain a couple yards to the 25. I think he gained just a yard, and it's 2nd and 9. And we get a whistle, and I believe we're going to get a timeout maybe from Jackson. No. Oh, we've got a player down on the field for the Tigers. He's grabbing, looks like maybe his knee. That's not good.
So they will check him out on the injury, and we will go ahead and tell you about Stone Mountain Flooring. Locally owned since 1993, Stone Mountain Flooring is your trusted source for all things flooring, online at stonemountaincarpet.biz. We've got 1 minute, 13 seconds remaining here before halftime. Indians are leading 14-6 over the Cape Central Tigers. And this is the first game all season, Ryan, we've talked about it, that the Tigers have trailed. They have dominated every opponent so far, and now they find themselves trailing by 8 here with 1 minute 13 left to play before the half. Indians are driving down the field currently, 2nd and 9. Ball on the Tigers 25. They went for it on that 4th down, and
they got it.
They got it, yeah. They made the reception complete to Kai Crow. They moved the chains, and now they're faced with a 2nd and 9.
And coming off the field there with a little bit of a limp. And I can't read that number either. At 56, 58? Yeah.
I think it's 58. Caden Jones.
Yeah, it looks like an 8. Yeah, I think that's right. I think you're right. Caden Jones. Let's see when he sits down what number he is. We get the whistle. And a handoff again, running around up the middle. Crow will get brought down as he falls forward and gets across the first down marker. And it's 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. 52, Chandler. That's what his number
52,
is.
so that was Zeke Hall there for the Tigers.
Parsons is going to go back to pass. Throws towards the end zone. And it's knocked away, and then it's incomplete. Tiger defense getting a hand up in there and knocking it away, and it almost looked like maybe there was a chance for it to be intercepted as it came down towards the turf.
I was thinking that too.
Tried to dive for it, but I think he was just a little short.
Think so. So 2nd and 10 here now for the Indians with 51 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left, and now they get another play from the sideline. As Parsons steps back, here comes the defense, but he's able to avoid one defender, throws towards the end zone. And that's going to be, they're going to call it a touchdown. It looked like he may have landed out of bounds. It also looked like maybe he had a little bit of a contact there before the catch. But no call, and it's a touchdown for the Indians, and it's 20-6 with 42 seconds to go here in the first half.
Wow. So just like that, Ryan, it's a 2-score game.
As the kick is up, and it's good. It's 21-6 here in the second quarter. As the Tigers in unfamiliar territory here, Chandler. They have not trailed by, first of all, by any points at any point in the game. And now trailing by 2 scores.
One of those things, you need the momentum to kind of swing back onto your side if you're the Tigers. And you got 42 seconds here before half. That would be enough time. You could get some big plays here. They have 2 timeouts left, so they do have time if they want to use it wisely. Go down and score a touchdown here before the half.
Yeah, if you can get some points up before the halftime break, cut into the lead, that might sway some momentum, like you said, Chandler, back into the Tigers' favor.
So with 42 seconds left to go here before we go to the half, Kai Crow lines up to kick this one back to the Tigers.
And he's going to kick it deep again into the end zone for a touchback. He's not going to give the Tigers a chance to try to run it out. So 42 seconds before we go to halftime, and the Tigers need some points here before we end the second quarter, down by 15, 21-6.
We will see what they do. 42 seconds left, and I don't know. It'll be interesting. I would say air it out. That would typically work, but given this the way it's gone so far this season, I'd probably stick to the run game if I wanted to make a big offensive play. But we'll see what they do. 1st and 10 from their own 20.
So Pittman sets up a receiver on each side, 2 backs, and they're going to give it to Boyd. He's going to run it up the middle, breaks through, tries to cut over to the far sideline, and he's going to actually still gain some yards as he was able to drag that defender with him, basically, and get down to the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 35. As the clock starts back up again, 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Pittman will spike it. Oh, we get a flag thrown in, and I think we're going to get a penalty on the Indians. They threw it on the Indian side of the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
And it is against the Indians. And so that will give the Tigers a good 5 yards, extra 5 yards. So it's 1st and 5.
I will take it.
With 27 seconds, that's right. You didn't have to burn a down either on the spike. So a receiver on each side. 2 players in the backfield. I think we're having trouble with the play clock, not the game clock, the play clock, as it's not running again. There's some kind of signal problem somewhere in there. And they're going to hand it off to Boyd, and he's going to hit the line right away. And it'll bring up 2nd and short, 2nd and 4 or 3, and we do get a timeout from the Tigers.
So there's that second timeout. No surprises there. We have 20 seconds left to go before the half, and it's going to be a 2nd and 3, ball on their own 42. So Coach Kent Gibbs says, let's call this timeout. Let's talk over what we're going to do here in these last 20 seconds. How are we going to get the ball downfield and score a touchdown before we hit the half? It's a 2-score game right now. Indians lead at 21-6. And quite frankly, I think that we're looking to score some points here before the half. Now let's tell you about Rosati's Pizza. Whether it's for a quick lunch or you're bringing the whole family, Rosati's Pizza, the go-to place when it comes to all your pizza needs. Rosati's, feeding the people since 1964.
So the Tigers, 20 seconds to go here. Fake handoff throw across the middle is complete. A big 1st down for the Tigers, and they're going to line up to spike this one away. Spike it here quickly.
Yeah, don't want to take off too much time. 15 seconds left. There's the spike.
And there it is. Down to 12 now. As Deshaun Sims was the receiver there for the Tigers as they get across the 50-yard line. Down to the 43.
Okay, so we got 43 yards to go if they want to score a touchdown here. Maybe they'd give it a field goal opportunity. I don't know. You think maybe they'd be looking at that? Joey Charlton with a field goal.
Thomas in motion. Fake the handoff. Pittman looking to throw. He's going to roll to his right, keeping himself. Throws to Thomas. It's complete. Running up the left side, and he'll get out of bounds to stop the clock. On the other side of the 30, just shy of the 25, maybe the 24-yard line. 3 seconds, it says on the game clock here.
Yeah, and Thomas did the right thing. I think that was very smart. Run out of bounds and give just enough time here, 3 seconds.
Here we go, Chandler. Okay. You called it.
I wondered. I said maybe Charlton's going to come out, kick the field goal. Looks like he will with 3 seconds left to go. And this won't be a super short field goal either.
And it's marked at the 27-yard line. He's going to be kicking from the 34. The bad snap. The kick is up. And it's no good. It was wide left. And we'll go to the halftime locker room with it being 21-6. Tigers trailing the Indians right now by 15. And we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the halftime show. You're listening to Cape Central Tiger Football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM and watching on YouTube at Cape Central Sports.
Protect your home's curb appeal. Don't let black streaks lower the value of your home. Reynolds Roofing Exteriors and Coatings installs Owens Corning Street Guard algae-resistant shingles. These shingles inhibit the growth of algae by using a specialized copper-lined granule from 3M. They're available in a wide variety of styles and colors and comes with a 25-year algae resistance limited warranty. Keep your roof looking like new. Right roof, right roofer. Reynolds Roofing Exteriors and Coatings with locations in Marion and Cape Girardeau.
Stone Mountain Carpet on Seymour's Drive in Cape Girardeau has one of the largest selections of flooring in the area. Come in and check out our wide selection of laminated vinyl plank flooring from many great brands. Also, we have a huge selection of ceramic tile. And don't forget carpet for the bedrooms. At Stone Mountain Flooring, we have the flooring in stock to fit your needs. So check out our location in Cape Girardeau on Seymour's Drive or visit us online at stonemountaincarpet.biz to complete all your flooring projects. Stone Mountain Flooring.
It's Cape Central Tigers football season. Strickland Engineering is proud to support the athletes, coaches, parents, and fans who bring excellence to the field year after year. Strickland Engineering has been providing engineering services for over 40 years. Strickland Engineering works with schools, churches, healthcare, and municipalities across the country to move your projects forward, start to finish. One company, over 40 years of excellence. Strickland Engineering. Find us online at stricklandengineering.com.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
Is your life stuck in a rut? Or maybe you just need to schedule time with friends. At the Cape Girardeau Career and Technology Center, we offer short-term personal enrichment classes such as motorcycle safety, photography, sewing, painting, ballroom dancing, and more. Visit our website at capectc.com for a full listing of classes we offer.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from MV Nails in Sykeston, Freedom Fitness in Jackson, Reed's Harvest House in Chester, and Turk Dogs in Cape.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Every pass, every tackle, every touchdown. It's Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7.
Back here at Cape Central High School, I'm Ryan Winkler alongside Chandler Jansen. And the Tigers trail right now 21-6 here at halftime as it's been I wouldn't necessarily say it's been all Jackson, but offensively it really has been. They've taken a lot of time off the clock. They have ran the ball well. They've definitely prepared for the Tiger defense.
I think you said it best there. It looks like they've come into this game very prepared, and that's the biggest takeaway, I think, in the first half. The Indians do look good out there, both offensively and defensively. They lead at 21-6 here at the half, and I think something's going to have to be turned around really on both sides of the ball for the Tigers if they want to get back in this game. And it's not a blowout or anything. You know, this is a game they can easily overcome a deficit like this. So they find themselves trailing 21-6. That is your score here at the half, and they'll look to improve upon some things, just offensively, defensively, some costly penalties also. That's something we've talked about. and how are you going to fix those issues going into the second half?
Yeah, that's a big thing they're going to use this halftime break for, is to work on some game plan, maybe rearrange some stuff, and try to get something going in that second half offensively and defensively, trying to stop that offense from the Indians' offense from scoring any more points in the second half.
Yeah, that's one big thing there. I think they've got to try to shut down the run game too. You know, Jalen Hampton, that's a big running game there that just can't be stopped. I remember last year he had a very good game against the Tigers too. When we were over there at Jackson at the pit, they won 50-0. That was the final score. So with all that said, I think, offensively and defensively, lots of things that probably need to be fixed and improved upon. And as we talked about too in the first half, Central this is the first time they've trailed all season.
Yeah.
So here we go, 5-0. Tigers come into this game, but they find themselves trailing 21-6 here at the half.
Yeah. We'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll have a special guest.
All right.
We'll be right back after this.
Protection from the elements is more than shingle deep. That's why Reynolds utilizes the Owens Corning Total Protection Roofing System, featuring highly engineered components designed to help your roof seal, defend, and breathe. Tough shingles with grip of the Sure Nail Strip that outperforms the competition as an Owens Corning Platinum preferred contractor. Reynolds offers the Owens Corning Lifetime Protection Warranty with every new and replacement residential roof. Right roof, right roofer. With locations in Marion and Cape Girardeau.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from Momo's Favorite Treats Bakery in Jackson, the St. Genevieve Museum Learning Center, Jackson Deli in Jackson, Rock and Roll Drive-In in Chaffee, and Tropical Island Pets in Cape.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Stone Mountain Carpet on Seymour Drive in Cape Girardeau has one of the largest selections of flooring in the area. Come in and check out our wide selection of laminated vinyl plank flooring from many great brands. Also, we have a huge selection of ceramic tile. And don't forget carpet for the bedrooms. At Stone Mountain Flooring, we have the flooring in stock to fit your needs. So check out our location in Cape Girardeau on Seymour Drive or visit us online at stonemountaincarpet.biz to complete all your flooring projects. Stone Mountain Flooring.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
Are you ready for more out of life? Gain the skills and knowledge you need at the Cape Career and Technology Center to pursue a new career as an emergency medical technician, a dental assistant, medical assistant, practical nurse, or a medical coder. Cape CTC gets you job ready with a fast-paced and focused curriculum. Visit our website today at capectc.org.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
It's Cape Central Tigers football season. Strickland Engineering is proud to support the athletes, coaches, parents, and fans who bring excellence to the field year after year. Strickland Engineering has been providing engineering services for over 40 years. Strickland Engineering works with schools, churches, healthcare, and municipalities across the country to move your projects forward, start to finish. One company, over 40 years of excellence. Strickland Engineering. Find us online at stricklandengineering.com. Let's head back to the booth. It's Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7.
Back here at Cape Central High School, I'm Ryan Winkler alongside Chandler Jansen and also along Jared Ritter.
What's going on, guys?
How's it going?
Excited to be here.
So, Jared, you went to Central, obviously.
Yes.
You're wearing your wonderful Tiger blazer.
Got my sequins on.
Yeah. And I really don't have to, I guess, introduce you otherwise because they should know who you are. Your face is on your truck.
Yeah, it's hopefully everywhere. It's really hard to hide these days.
Everybody sees your billboards too as they're driving along South Kings Highway.
Yeah,
and
of course.
Yeah,
Excited to wear the Tiger stripes tonight.
Yeah, so 21-6. And we're used to the 5-0 games where we've shut out the other team 3 times and
absolutely
played some. Actually, not even really close, giving up some points, but we've only given up 22 all year, and now Jackson with 21 points, almost basically doubling the total on defense now. And what's something that you think that the Tigers need to do in the second half to kind of turn it around?
Yeah, that's a great question. We got 2 stellar teams out there. I really think you saw towards the end of the second half, they got Keyshawn Boyd going. And you get him going strong up the middle, I really think that opens everything else up. You saw a couple great runs there. You've seen Zaire get loose a couple times. You've seen Declan control the ball up the middle, making really good reads on those quarterback runs. So I think we're really going to open it up in the second half and hopefully use some of that momentum to bring this Tiger squad back.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I hadn't mentioned it yet, but I think that the run game is just waiting for that chance to eventually wear the defense down and hopefully break through.
Yeah, and it was, sub 2 minutes there. It was really nice to see us open up some of those pass plays as well to kind of show that we can do that, So that's good as well to see more of the playbook. But I do want to see us continue that running game, build a little momentum, and, we're really not that far away from a really close ball game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, you're not... 2 scores, basically 2 scores.
Couple plays, couple penalties, and this is a whole different ball game.
Exactly. And we were hoping for some points there at the end, but just missed that field goal.
Just missed.
First of all, the fact that he was that close. A lot of high school kickers can't even get that close to being a field goal from, where did I say he was kicking from the 34? So, he was kicking a nice chunk of a field goal there.
And great job by the holder. That ball was a little low. Got it up last second, so that was a tough kick, and it really soared through the air still. So we got some good momentum for sure.
Definitely. You didn't make any kind of bets with anybody from Jackson, did you? I know you work with a couple Jackson people over there.
It's also my birthday, so I've been given a really hard time from Jackson people as well. I got a lot of friends over there. This is our county, this is our community, right? So a lot of fun from both sides, and really been hearing it all week long. So excited for a competitive second half here.
Yeah, even without it being your birthday, it would have been It would have been a long week.
Yeah. See, I even brought a live band to my birthday party. As you can see,
that's
Cape Central Marching Band doing a great job.
That's how you throw a party.
That's right. That's right.
With the marching band.
You're throwing a band, pulling a band. Yeah. So we talked about a little bit to you during the break. Chandler asked you, you played while you were here.
Right.
That was when your teams were. It was a smaller team because you had to play both sides.
We took a bus to our home games. We played it out.
That's right.
Which was fun, but it wasn't this.
Yeah.
So this is incredible to see all the things that the school has to offer now. But we played the likes of Blytheville, Arkansas, Fort Zumwalt, all the parkways. Really some challenging ball clubs for a smaller team at the time. So this is just incredible to be a part of this, and I'm on the school board now, and to be able to be a part of several of these decisions has been really cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably looks a little different now than it did when you were here.
Absolutely, yeah. This was a rocky, patchy field that they're playing on right here. Now you got some beautiful turf, beautiful stadium, the new training facility right beside it. I was here last week, a week from today, and it was the 25 mile per hour winds, coming through here, the rain. And I got to watch the boys warm up in the training facility while the other team was out here facing the elements. So it's pretty cool that we have that to offer.
Thankfully, it's not rain. I mean, even the rain wouldn't have been a big deal if that wind was the problem.
Oh, the wind was crazy.
The wind was blowing. Yeah, like you said, 20-plus miles an hour. And St. Dominic was warming up, kicking the field goal kicker was trying to kick just a warm-up field goal. That ball went straight up in the air, and then it just died and came right back down.
Yeah, definitely a beautiful evening for some football tonight, that's for sure. Packed house. It's good to see we knew Jackson was going to bring their troops, and it's good to see Cape Central filling the seats tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if you've talked to anybody and found out, how many people are here. But
I didn't.
At one point, Tyson was scanning tickets yet because we went over the concession stand, and he I don't know if it was him personally or if it was just all together. At that time, it was over 700.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
That's great attendance.
And that was
a
what?
lot.
That was only an hour.
We still had, about an hour to go
That was
before
probably
game
6
time.
o'clock
Yeah.
at the time. So, how about that?
So, yeah, we got
Live
a lot.
on the air.
Yeah. So, yeah, we definitely have a packed crowd tonight. And,
What do you guys think about the second half? What are some things you're looking for?
well, like you said, we were talking about it, that running game hopefully can find the holes. That's really what it is. It just needs to find the holes, work its way upfield, downfield, however you want to put it.
Yeah.
And
Good to see Zaire rip off another big run.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Get the crowd excited.
You got that first touchdown.
Switch the field position,
Yeah, scored right off the bat too.
Absolutely.
52 seconds into the game.
Right.
And they had all that momentum early on. And now it's kind of gone away. It's got to come back, though, in the second half. And it's going to be with the run game, I think. Zaire
totally
Thomas
agree.
and Keyshawn Boyd, the two running backs. Get those guys in the game, get some big plays, and cut this deficit down because they're trailing by 2 scores right now at the half. It's 21-6 is your score.
And Jackson's going to start with the ball, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Jackson will receive.
They kicked it off to begin with, and that's another thing too. That defense kind of needs to adapt, and I think the game plan that they thought Jackson was going to come into the game with maybe changed up a little. I hadn't seen Jackson play obviously because we're here all the time, but I think that maybe they weren't expecting Jackson to go with a no huddle offense. And now they're going to, adjust. They need to adjust here in the second half.
Even though it seems like Jackson does the no-huddle thing like almost
Seems like
every
at
year.
least every year we play, yeah.
Yeah, that's a really tough hurry-up offense they have. I mean, they're back to that ball quick.
Shoot, I had it now. Oh, the passing game, too. It'd be great if we could open it up a little again, just like we did there towards the end of the first half.
Yeah.
If Pittman could get into a good stride and hit some guys across the middle,
Absolutely.
pick up some chunks, get a couple chunks of yards there.
And there's been a few times we faked it out to Zaire, as a little bubble route or a little quick something in the flats. And I think some of those, turn those into actual plays. Those could work really well.
Yeah. And I think the other thing, too, the option game isn't as prevalent tonight as it had been in the first 5 weeks. And I think maybe that has to do with, to give credit to Jackson's defense. I think that maybe part of it,
they pursue the ball well.
They do. They chase the ball down very well. I think if we can get that option, get the option game going in that second half, and maybe get some passes going out.
Yeah.
Some play action or something.
We've started to move the football really well just through the ground and pound, but, there's been a couple times where all of a sudden that turns into a, 1st and 15, and, it's like, oh, man, we just got backed up a little bit now. We're, fighting extra yardage.
Those penalties.
Exactly.
Really killed that.
They were.
That one drive that the Tigers had. And
those two false starts
back to back, yeah.
Oh, man. So anyway, they got to remember, I think if you're Coach Gibbs too at halftime, you're saying, you know what, you're not out of this game. It's 21-6.
A lot of football left.
Yeah, a lot of football left to play. Get out there and show them what you got in this second half, because we are not going to lose this game. It's 21-6.
Exactly.
We are still in this one, and we can still come back.
Yeah, definitely. Don't give up. This is not the time to give up. Start feeling sorry for yourselves.
I totally agree. That has to be the message at halftime. Most definitely. And I'm sure that's what their coaches are in there saying. We need to win this second half.
Yeah.
That needs to be our focus.
Yeah, don't worry about the first half anymore. Focus on these next 2 quarters.
And that's exactly what you got to do.
Yeah.
Jared, you follow any high school or not high school, college or NFL? We usually talk about those a little.
Yeah. This is a venue for that too, huh?
So who's your teams, or who do you follow? Or?
Big Kansas City Chiefs guy.
Okay.
I was a diehard Rams fan before they left. Ryan said get out. I was a big diehard Rams fan before they left.
Yeah.
The Alex Smith days of the Chiefs, the Colts were close, the Titans were close, and the Chiefs were close, and chose the Missouri team, and it worked out well.
College? What's your favorite? You don't have? Do you have a favorite college?
Yeah, got to root Mizzou.
Okay.
It'd be interesting to see how they finish this year too.
Yeah.
Well, who is Mizzou playing? Oh, they're playing Texas A&M tomorrow.
Oh,
Okay.
that'd be a good
All
game.
right.
So that's the top 25 matchup. Game going to be at Texas A&M, and this is a little pick-em here that I'm in. So I'm picking Mizzou.
There we go.
To beat Texas A&M. It's a confidence pick, so I've got them in my 8-point favorites. Miami over California. I could probably switch and adjust a few of these, but you look at some of the big matchups tomorrow. There's a few. Nothing like we've seen, but, Oklahoma State, West Virginia, just a few games like that.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of how it is.
And Tennessee plays
Tell you what,
Arkansas.
was it Georgia, Alabama?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, what a game that was.
Started out as a bad game for Georgia. Turned into a much better game.
Yeah.
And
maybe a little bit of a comeback of our own tonight here.
yeah,
Huh?
hopefully that's what we can do. Only this time, come back and win it instead of end up falling short.
Yeah,
like
you don't want to be
Bulldogs.
like Georgia where you come back,
and then end up falling short.
Still lose.
Right.
We need the complete comeback. So, both teams are back out on the field, but I think they're going to add some more time here. As, they usually do.
Pretty much. That's pretty much a given.
Yeah, pretty much. And last week we didn't have a halftime show for the band, and they still added time. So, so they came out and then out in the rain, and they said, "Oh yeah, 3 more minutes." So we're like, really?
Timing was off.
Let's just get going.
So we will tell you about Reynolds Roofing Exteriors and Coatings for all your roofing needs. Call Reynolds Roofing Exteriors and Coatings, the #1 roofer in Southeast Missouri. RoofingByReynoldsMo.com.
Well, I was going to say they put time up, but they put it says 11:58. So I doubt we're going to get 12 minutes.
Yeah, probably not.
Let's see. So who do the Chiefs play this week? Have they got a bye week?
The
Chiefs? Who do the Chiefs
got
play?
the Saints.
Saints.
I believe
Okay.
it's Monday Night Football.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I think you're right.
Okay, that may be a nice matchup.
Yeah.
There,
Should be a pretty good matchup.
Saints been playing well.
Yeah.
They've had a couple down weeks, I think. Like 2-2 or something like that now.
They're 2-2. Yeah, the first 2 weeks they looked better for sure than the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the Thursday night game, I didn't watch it
Oh,
because it was on Prime.
It's crazy.
And I saw, maybe it was you that put it up there. They had 500 yards for Kirk Cousins. And I was like, dang, the Falcons must have just blew them out. And then I saw the score and I was like, dang.
Oh, really?
It went into overtime.
Yeah. Bucks probably should have won that game, honestly.
Yeah, they probably should have.
Yeah. I think they ended up stopping the clock with a second left. Kirk Cousins did spike the ball, send it to overtime, if my memory's right, but that was a crazy game.
Yeah.
Much better than last week's Thursday night game.
How about the Monday night game? Lions and Seahawks, and Jared Goff, he had a perfect
18 for 18.
18 for 18.
Yeah,
that's
right.
exactly right.
Yeah.
And no quarterback has ever done that before. I think the record
that was incredible.
11-11.
I think so, yeah.
And so
it
18
was, yeah.
for 18.
And I don't
Jared
even
Goff.
think that was finishing a game, right?
No, yeah, I don't even know if it
He's
was.
the first one to do a perfect finish. Yeah, start to finish.
That's a big deal. Jared Goff for the Lions. And they won that game, too. It's 42-29.
Yeah,
it
that
was
was,
really
that was a
close.
great game.
Speaking of the Lions, I mentioned this earlier back at the station, Chandler. I think you were setting stuff up, getting stuff ready for your shift or whatever. But the Lions, they have a bunch of St. Louis kids on their team that went to high school in St. Louis. They've got a bunch of starters that went to St. Louis. A lot of people around here they started, maybe not necessarily here, but in St. Louis, they started to call them the St. Louis Lions.
Oh, that's
just because there's so many from the,
It's like
the local
Eagles,
high
how
school.
many Georgia dogs they got.
Right, exactly, yeah. It's just the Georgia Eagles. All right, so I think we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to have that second half. Thanks, Jared, for coming up.
Thanks for letting me join,
no
guys.
problem.
This was a lot of fun.
We enjoyed talking to you.
We'll let you get back out
I'm gonna
there
go
because
get
I know
that
you're
crowd
ready to.
going.
Yeah, there you go. All right, we'll be
Thanks,
back
guys.
after this.
Stone Mountain Carpet on Seymour's Drive in Cape Girardeau has one of the largest selections of flooring in the area. Come in and check out our wide selection of laminated vinyl plank flooring from many great brands. Also, we have a huge selection of ceramic tile. And don't forget carpet for the bedrooms. At Stone Mountain Flooring, we have the flooring in stock to fit your needs. So check out our location in Cape Girardeau on Seymour's Drive or visit us online at stonemountaincarpet.biz to complete all your flooring projects. Stone Mountain Flooring.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from MV Nails in Sykeston, Freedom Fitness in Jackson, Reed's Harvest House in Chester, and Turk Dogs in Cape.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Let's head back to the booth. It's Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7.
Off is caught by the Indians, and they'll get it out to near the 30-yard line. And no, that's not smoke. That's powder from the student section. They threw powder up in the air, and they didn't consider the breeze to take it across, and all the fans in front of us trying to wave it away from themselves. They threw that color, I think that colored powder up in the air that you see at those the 5Ks and stuff, only it was white powder this time, and spinning around and coming down. Kind of smells like baby powder. I don't think it was colored powder. It's just baby powder. That's what that is.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's baby powder.
Baby powder.
A quick throw across the middle is caught. That'll bring up third down. It's short of the first down marker.
Yeah, complete over to Evan Turley. He's going to make a 3rd and 1, ball in their own 37.
21-6 here in the third quarter. Running it up the middle is... Yep, that is... Wow.
Hampton.
Hampton, yeah.
Jalen Hampton.
I just completely blanked on his last name.
You're good. So big run there from Hampton. That's going to put them now into Tigers field position.
1st and 10. That was a big run there for the Indians on offense, and they're going to hand it off to Crump. Crump is bouncing off the defender, but now he's going to get wrapped up and brought down in the backfield. He's going to lose maybe a yard. Looks like just a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11.
We got to see how this defense can respond to the run game here. They've got the kind of a dual threat almost like we do, really. Jalen Hampton and Zach Crump in the backfield.
I'll give this one to Crump again, and he's going to get a good chunk back out of the... Gain back that yard and a nice little chunk into the 35. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And Ryan, that crowd is getting pretty loud on a 3rd and 7 here from the Tigers Stadium. They're looking over to the sideline.
Yeah, they got that. Trying to get the Tigers to jump. They don't jump, so they got to get another play call. And now Parsons is going to keep it himself and run it up the middle, and he got enough for a first down. A big chunk of yards there for Parsons as he gets down to the 22, 23-yard line. 23, 1st and 10.
Move the chains again. Hurry up offense.
Parsons is back to pass. He's got a lot of time, and now here comes the defense. He's going to have to scramble. He's going to look to throw, and he throws it incomplete. And we get a flag thrown in.
Intentional grounding,
and it should be intentional grounding, I would think. As there was nobody anywhere near there, and it didn't actually go out of bounds.
And it also didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, intentional grounding on Parsons, so that'll push the Indians back. Yeah, didn't get to the line of scrimmage, wasn't near anybody. I don't even think it got out of bounds.
No.
It's just just not a good play there for Parsons. Obviously, he was trying to avoid the sack, but
right.
I think at this point, he should have probably just taken the sack.
Taken the sack, and yeah, you would have had less to work with.
Because now you're back at the 43. And it's 2nd and 30.
Dang.
Parsons back. He's going to have to get it away quickly as the defense comes in. He makes the reception, and he'll get across the 35 down to the 34, 33-yard line. And is there a flag out on the field? There is a flag on the field, and it's going to be holding on the Indians. So that's going to push them back even further. So this is going to be 2nd and a mile, Chandler.
Probably what, 2nd and
45?
I was going to say, is 40 or?
40, 45? I think it's 40. 2nd and 40. We're back into, 2nd and 40. We're back in Indian territory now.
All right, this is the time here. Defense got to step up. 2nd and 40. Do not allow the first down here.
They're going to send Hampton out. 4 receivers on the right side. Parsons back to pass. Throws across the middle, and it's tipped and incomplete. Ooh. And he was trying. He was hoping he could intercept that one, and I think it wasn't even tipped. I think it went right into his hands as Sean Shelton is the defender to get his hands up in the passing lane. And that one actually, like I said, may have just gone right into his hands and off his hands.
Shelton's had a couple of pretty good plays here for this Tiger defense this evening, too.
They're going to hand this one off just to try to get some yards here, and it's going to be a very short gain as they get to the 49 in Tiger territory. And it'll be 4th and 36. And the Indians will have to punt this one away. I've never seen a 2nd and 40. I've never seen anybody get back that far before.
It's very, very, very rare. So 4th and 36, they're going to have to punt this one back to the Tigers. And we'll see what they do here. 4th and 36, ball on the 49.
Thomas back to receive, and the kick is going to bounce and roll, and then it's going to go out of bounds at the 7. A pretty good punt for the Indians at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, that puts the Tigers into kind of a bad field position starting off this drive. They'll have the majority of the field to go if they want to go down, put up some points. That's what we're looking to do. 21-6. The Jackson Indians lead it here at Cape Central, 21-6. That is your score. 8:48 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. So Tigers will take over. Ball on their own 7. 1st and 10.
Pittman with 3 receivers over to the left side. Quick throw over to Thomas, and it's going to be incomplete as it went through his hands. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Somebody had a whistle in the crowd.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know. Oh, we've got somebody down over here on the sideline, maybe? Someone is down over there on the sideline. They're bringing in the paramedics as the ball gets to the 17-yard line, 17-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
And I assume, I don't know, it looks like the game's still kind of going on, but something's going on here on the sidelines.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is for sure. Well, the players are going to
move
back
the player.
up.
Yeah, they're going to move the players away as they tend to, whoever that is there on the field. He's down on the turf. He fell. I don't know. I think that's even a player. And a nice run there for the Tigers. And I believe that was Pittman that kept it this time. They're going to bring the stretcher over here, Chandler.
Hey, just know this kid down here is having a seizure.
He's having a seizure?
Yes, and they're going to play right up against him before long.
Yeah.
You realize they're going to hit that line?
Might want to go into the middle.
So, yeah, they're telling us there's somebody that has a seizure.
One of the kids is having a seizure.
On the sidelines. Oh, my.
And I'm surprised that they are still playing.
I know, yeah, I would have thought the game would have stopped, but nevertheless.
2nd and 5. They're going to hand it off to Thomas. He's going to run around the right side. It's a nice big run, and now he's going to be pushed out of bounds. And that'll be another 1st down for the Tigers. And I believe that's what that whistle was, Chandler. Somebody trying to get maybe the attention of the medical staff.
I kind of just sensed something was off with the crowd because it seemed like people were standing up or they were looking.
Kind of quieted down, yeah.
I could just tell something was going on, but 1st and 10 now for the Tigers.
They'll hand it off, and Boyd will run it up the middle. And he'll get to the 41-yard line. It's 2nd and 4.
Tigers using their time here as they like to do. Indians, they're more of a hurry-up offense, but Tigers like to do the huddle, take their time, and line up something here. 2nd and 4 as they trail 21-6.
Well, Pittman will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Boyd. And Boyd will, looks like, gain maybe a yard. That'll make it 3rd and 3. Thomas is going to run it around the right side. He breaks a tackle, knocks a man over, and gets a big first down as they wheel the player over towards the ambulance as the crowd gives him a standing ovation. And Thomas will get a big first down. 1st and 10 with 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, hopefully he's going to be okay.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be okay.
They tell us it was a report of a seizure on the sidelines.
Yeah, sometimes when we have the headsets, we get confused for officials. And Pittman thought about throwing it. Now he's going to run it himself, and I think he got it back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd and 10. He's going to maybe throw a bubble screen or something. So 2nd and 10 with 5:12 to go here. And they're going to fake the handoff. Pittman will get brought down for a loss in the backfield. That'll bring up 3rd and 12.
So yeah, the Tigers putting together somewhat of a decent drive here, I would say, but
it's kind of stalling out here a little bit.
Kind of has here in the last few plays. Really a pretty big 3rd and 12 here from the Indians 46. Hopefully they can convert, move the chains, and set them up here in maybe a better field position. They could possibly kick a field goal. Obviously, we'd want a little bit more than that, though. They trail 21-6 here at Cape.
Got 2 receivers on the right side, 1 to the left. Boyd in the backfield. Pittman steps back to pass. He's going to throw. Throws it across the middle, and it's going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 30, and he gets tripped up and brought down. There's a good open field tackle there by, I believe that was Declan Pittman who made the tackle. With 4:10 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And the Indians have good field position now. It's 1st. And, no, wait a second, Chandler. There's a flag back here.
Oh, this could be coming back.
We may be coming back here.
Let's just see what this is all about.
It's a block in the back on the Indians. They still get the ball, but they won't get that chunk of yards that they got off their interception. So they're going to have to start back in their own territory again. So 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. So Parsons will set up 3 receivers to the right, and they're going to hand it off to Hampton. And Hampton is just going to drag a defender on his back, carry him up to the 1st down. Nope, he did get across the 1st down marker. Okay, 49-yard line. So that's 1st and 10. Got to remember to watch the referee closer to the play. I was looking at this near side. And now Hampton will get it again, and he's going to run into one of his blockers and the defense. As he gets into Tiger territory closer to the 45-yard line, looks like the 46.
And we got to hope for a Tiger stop here, Ryan. They stopped him the last time they had the ball. We're going to be faced with the third. It says third down.
It does say third down over there.
Second and 5, though.
Parsons is going to keep it himself, and he's going to stutter, step, hesitate, and get brought down at the 44-yard line. So he gained some yards, and it's
now it should be
third down.
3rd and 4 from the 45. And this could be a big play here for this Cape Central Tiger defense. Let's see if they can come up with a stop.
3rd and 4 as the Indian offense looked back at the sideline. Parsons by himself in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. He's going to try to keep it himself. And somehow he avoids all the tacklers and gets through. And he's brought down at the 29-yard line. Somehow he was able to slip. And here comes flags here at the end of the play. Somehow. And we got some extracurriculars here between the teams. And now one of the referees he's not happy. He's yelling at the head referee in the white hat.
We'll see what these flags mean.
I can't believe it. Somehow Parsons was able to slip through. The referee's going to talk it over here, talk about the flags. Talk about the flags and maybe try to get that one referee to cool off a little bit. So he was heated.
And they're still taking some time here, Ryan, to discuss what the flag is. And let's see. There should be a signal here. They're picking one up. Okay, here we go.
Unsportsmanlike on Jackson, but also unsportsmanlike on Cape. Somebody got thrown out.
It's going to just offset then?
Yeah, but also somebody was thrown out of the game. Maybe both players were thrown out of the game. I don't know. Because now Coach Gibbs wants to know, wants to talk to the referee.
So they talk it over on the sidelines. They're looking to place this ball. Let's see. He's going to signal again here.
No, well, he didn't signal that somebody was thrown out that time either. So maybe not.
So maybe nobody's been thrown out.
Because I think you can't, you can't. I'd have to look it up. It may be different. But I'm pretty sure you still need two penalties on the same player like that for him to be thrown out of the game. You can't just throw him out. But I'd have to double check, and I'd have to look into that. So Parsons back to pass. Somehow he avoids another tackler. Here comes the defense. He's going to roll around, and he's going to break one tackle but get brought down back behind the 40-yard line for a huge loss. They go from the 29 to the 42.
Yeah, big loss there for the Indians offense. That's what we like to see. And they'll still hurry up, though.
Parsons steps back to pass. He's going to dump it, and it's going to be intercepted by the Tigers. Threw it right to him. He also, when he made the catch, kind of seemed a little surprised that the ball was there in his hands.
Yeah. And I think that's exactly what we needed. Get this offense a little bit fired up now. They got the interception. The crowd's on fire. Let's go down and let's score a touchdown here and let's get back in this game. 21-6 is your score. Indians are leading here at Cape, and we have 2:04 remaining in the third quarter. So now is the time. Let's see what this offense can do. It has not been very explosive tonight like we've seen in the past 5 games, Ryan.
Exactly.
Something has not been clicking. This is a good Jackson defense, and Tigers are faced now with a 1st and 10. Ball on their own 41.
Pittman back to pass. He's going to throw downfield, and it's going to be intercepted. So back-to-back interceptions, and he'll get pushed out of bounds. It'll be Indian football on the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Indians now.
So Gavin Alspaugh comes up with the interception for the Indians, and, well, they're right back where they were. 1st and 10, ball in the Tigers' 41.
And they're going to hand it off, except this time he's not going to get anywhere. Maybe gained a yard. Maybe 2. Nope, just 1. Started at the 37. It's 2nd and 9 on the 36. Parsons back to pass. He's going to roll out, throws deep, and it's going to be caught somehow by the Indians in the end zone for a touchdown. I don't know how he was able to make that catch with the Tiger defender right in front of him like that. And it's 27-6. The Indians lead with 1:22 to go here in the 3rd.
So Evan Turley, that's who made that reception. 27-6. Here's the extra point. It's good.
So 28-6. Jackson leads here against the Tigers.
A lot of sad Tigers fans out there. You can kind of just tell.
Kind of felt it shift there when he made that catch in the end zone. And we'll give him credit because that was one heck of a catch.
It was.
I don't know how he was able to make that catch over his defender. And we'll probably see that's just going to be the play of the night. Unless something happens here in the second.
Yeah.
The rest of the 3rd quarter and then the 4th quarter. Not much before that tops that one, so.
Well, this is a 3-score game now, Ryan. 28-6. The Indians lead it. And something has to be done here for this Tigers offense. It has not been able to click like it has the past 5 games. But they'll get the ball back here as they trail 28-6.
So Crow will kick it off. And he's going to kick it deep. And it goes into the end zone. So another touchback. We'll set up 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. We got another ambulance coming? That's what it looks like.
Wonder if that has to do with the seizure that took place.
I think, well, we've got a guy down here on the field. He's sitting laying on the trainer's table. They were looking at him earlier. I wonder if that's what that has to do with the ambulance. 2 receivers to the right side, 2 backs in the backfield. Boyd will get the carry, and he'll get across the 25 down to the 27, 28. See where they mark it. Looks like the 27-yard line. 2nd and 3.
So approaching 1 minute here before we go to the 4th quarter. 28-6. The Indians lead it. 2nd and 3 here for the Tigers now.
Two receivers to the left side, 2 backs in the backfield, and Pittman's going to hand it off to Thomas. He's going to run around the outside. He's going to get hit and lose some yards as he's pushed out of bounds now. Back to the 24, 23-yard line. It's a big chunk of yards. It's 3rd and 8. Chandler, it's a good thing tonight was first responder night. We have a lot of first responders here tonight, and so far we've needed them. We had one player have a seizure, and we have another. I don't know if it's a player or if it's one of the managers for the team that's down being attended to right now as well. As Pittman is brought down, it's 4th down.
Yeah, as far as the first responders go, we got to give them a lot of credit for stepping in here. That's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. We're going to go to the 4th, and man, the Indians are up 28-6 over the Tigers. A lot of shocked fans here in the house this evening. We'll take a break and be right back. You're listening to Cape Radio 95.7 FM, 1550 AM, and on YouTube at Cape Central Sports.
It's Cape Central Tigers football season. Strickland Engineering is proud to support the athletes, coaches, parents, and fans who bring excellence to the field year after year. Strickland Engineering has been providing engineering services for over 40 years. Strickland Engineering works with schools, churches, healthcare, and municipalities across the country to move your projects forward, start to finish. One company, over 40 years of excellence. Strickland Engineering. Find us online at stricklandengineering.com.
Protect your home's curb appeal. Don't let black streaks lower the value of your home. Reynolds Roofing Exteriors and Coatings installs Owens Corning Street Guard algae-resistant shingles. These shingles inhibit the growth of algae by using a specialized copper line granule from 3M. They're available in a wide variety of styles and colors and comes with a 25-year algae resistance limited warranty. Keep your roof looking like new. Right roof, right roofer. Reynolds Roofing Exteriors and Coatings with locations in Marion and Cape Girardeau.
Your home for Cape Central Tigers football. Cape Radio 95.7.
Back here at Cape Central High School, a bad snap for the punt. It goes over his head, but he's able to recover. It's blocked. It's going to roll, and it's going to be down at about the 1 yard line. So the Indians are going to have ridiculously good field position to start the 4th quarter.
Man, oh man. So they'll get it 1st and goal from the 2. And they'll probably likely score once again here, which will put them up nearly 30. We'll see what they do, though. 28-6 is your score. 1st and goal from the 2.
And I don't think he made it yet. He did not. He's short this time. We're going to have to do it again.
Just barely.
It looks like, yeah, they started at the 2, so he's down to the 1 now. It's 2nd and goal from the 1. Well, Parsons will set up, and I have a feeling that he's going to hand this one off to Hampton. And Hampton was hit right away, but he was able to fall forward into the end zone. And that'll be another touchdown for the Indians, and it's 34-6, Chandler, with 11:33 to go here in the 4th quarter.
And just like that, it's nearly a 30-point game here at Cape Central High School. A lot of disappointment, I guess, from some of these fans. You can tell this evening. Extra point from Crow is good. 35-6 with 11:33 remaining here in this game.
It's not impossible, but it's going to be tough to make a comeback here.
It's going to be pretty tough at this point, I think.
You almost have to score off one play, somehow get the ball back, and maybe an interception or something. But yeah, you got to do it a couple times. Yeah, you're going to have to pull basically video game situation here for you to be able to get back into the game.
Well, it certainly won't be easy. We've seen some comebacks like this happen before. You think about the Patriots and the Falcons Super Bowl, 28-3, things like that. Maybe it wouldn't be impossible here this evening. 35-6 is the score, though. Tigers offense will be taking back over where they have struggled all evening long.
And they'll kick this one deep. And it doesn't go into the end zone. Thomas is going to come away with this one. He's going to work his way over to the far sideline. He avoids one tackle. And he's going to be, well, he avoids another, and now he doesn't run out of bounds. About the, looks like the 16-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 16.
And hoping to get something going here on offense for the Tigers.
11-23, Pittman. 3 receivers over to the right side. Boyd in the backfield with him. He's going to roll to his right. Throws downfield. Tran, and it's going to be incomplete. And the Tigers sideline wanting a flag. I don't necessarily think there was, but I don't. It's another one of those situations where they were so close together we couldn't really tell. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, no call, and I'd say that's probably the right call too. 2nd and 10 from their own 16. Tigers trail by 29 points here.
The ball got away from the referee. That's what we're waiting on. To go back and get it again.
Oh, yeah, and looks like the play clock just expired.
Play clock. I think the play clock started, but they didn't have the ball lined up yet, as Declan Pittman will take it himself, keep it himself, run it up the middle. It's going to be 3rd and 4. 6-yard gain there for Pittman. What was that?
Somebody revving up an engine or something.
Player down, and he did get up on his own, but we had the whistle blow, so he's gonna come out of the game. That's it. Oh, it's a motorcycle.
Motorcycle? I thought it sounded like it was coming from
It did sound
down
like it
here.
came right in front of us, yeah. He needs to turn his headlight on. It looks like he doesn't have it on. No brake lights.
Way too late at night for that.
Exactly.
All right, 3rd and 4, 10:57 left to go. See what the Tigers can do.
3 receivers to the right side. Pittman back to pass, throws to Boyd. Bubble screen, got a 1st down. And he'll get pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So a good gain there of 18. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 40.
Keyshawn Boyd there, and typically we don't see him as the receiver, but in that case he was. And Tiger offense now will get a 1st and 10.
Ten and a half to go. Pittman, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Take the snap, fake handoff. Throw to Thomas. He avoids 1 man, avoids another. Gets it past the 50, and now he'll get out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10.
And move the chains again, putting together somewhat of a good drive. Don't know if there's enough time for a comeback here, but we'll see what they can do. 1st and 10 now from Indians in Indians territory.
That's tough to say. Too many ins there in the front.
Indians territory, 35-6 is your score.
There's too many ins in that sentence.
Yeah.
Pittman will hand it off. Boyd's going to run it up the middle. He'll plow over his defender, and his defender will wrap him up around the legs and go down with him and bring him down short of the 1st down marker at the 41. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Just under 10 minutes left to go in this game. We've got 2 yards to go if they want to get a 1st down here. But as we said, Ryan, I believe it's just about too late for a comeback here in Cape this evening. Indians, you got to hand it to them, though. They've played a heck of a game here on both sides of the ball this evening.
Yeah, they had a lot of big plays that helped get to this point of the game, as Boyd will get a 1st down. Gets it across and down to the 37. 1st and 10 from the 37.
This Tigers offense not really going with too much of a hurry up. Thought maybe they would. But.
Yeah, I kind of thought maybe they would too, but
But at this point, maybe they're kind of just accepting the loss here as of late.
3 receivers on the right side. They're going to fake the handoff. Pittman will keep it himself. And he'll get across the 35. Or get to the 35. So it'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, the Indians have won the last 8 matchups, Ryan. After tonight looks to be 9, number 9 for the Indians. They've looked really good here this evening. This defense has stepped up. Tigers haven't seen competition like this yet this season.
And that's a fumble. Yes. Just a broken play. It ends up being third. It's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 13. Couldn't make the pitch, catch the pitch, or both. I don't know. That just
something just miscued
did not
somewhere.
look. Yeah, just didn't look right.
I think it was a little bit of both, maybe, on that. 3rd and 13 for the Tigers.
Pittman back to pass. And a little short pass to Boyd. He makes the defenders miss. And he'll fall forward. He'll gain a few back to, well, not quite to the 35. Looks like to the 36-yard line. That is going to be 4th and 9. And I think at this point, the Tigers are going to probably go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, they'll go for it. Why not? Not because you're going to win, but...
Yeah, 7 minutes to go here in the 4th.
Just see what you can do. 4th and 9 for the Tigers.
Receiver on each side here for Pittman with Boyd and Thomas in the backfield. They'll put Boyd in motion. Back to pass. Pittman pulls it back down. He's not going to get much of anything there, and they're going to turn it over on downs as it looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't lose anything, but didn't gain anything, and the Tigers will turn the ball over here with 6:39 to go in the 4th quarter.
So Brett Finlay for the Indians coming up there with the tackle. They will get the ball back now, 1st and 10, with 6:39 remaining in this one, Ryan.
We got a whistle. There we go. I was saying the player's looking to the sideline. I'm not sure what. We're just missing a player, apparently. And a run up the right side by the Indians will get them across the 40 down to the 44. So 2nd and 3.
Indians still going with a hurry-up offense here.
And another handoff as he... Nope. He did gain a yard into the 45. I thought maybe after all that moving around he wasn't going to get anything, but he does gain a yard, and it's 3rd and 2. 5:50 to go in the game. As Parsons will hand it off, and he's going to lower his head and push forward down to the 49-yard line, a gain of 4. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians. They get a fresh set of downs here.
I think it's kind of interesting how they're still going with the hurry-up offense, and they don't really have any reason to. I just take time off the clock at this point.
Just run the clock now.
You're going to win. It's 35-6, the score. 5:25 left to go before we hit this one final. And the Indians are going to win.
Parsons will take the snap, hand it off. And he got hit right away, but he's able to spin and gain some yards as he falls forward into Tiger territory to the 48-yard line. So a gain of 3. Under 5 to go now.
And now they're taking a little more time off.
Yeah, now they get to the line, but then they look to the sideline for the play. So they're not necessarily running an actual no-huddle offense. The huddle just happens while they're in their positions. There's a bit of a high snap, but he brings it down, hands it off, and he didn't gain any yards there, so it'll be 3rd and 7. Under 4.5.
So after tonight, Ryan.
Yeah, we got another player down.
Another player down. So as they tend to him, I'll finish saying what I was going to say. After tonight, the Indians will have won the last 9 of 10 matchups.
Yep. Tigers will be 5-1. Indians will be 4-2.
No.
Right now, Poplar Bluff is up by 1 point over Sykeston with 5:26 to play.
Well, that's a good game there.
And we're getting later in the season. Some of the guys kind of banged up a little bit, and you play. You technically play hurt. A lot of guys are playing hurt, but it's not an actual like hurt, injury hurt. You're just sore. A lot of guys play sore. That's what I was looking for. And so yeah, here he's gonna walk off the field slowly, but that's just one of those things. You play sore, you get hit in the wrong spot. Helmet to the thigh, helmet to the calf, just in the wrong cluster of nerves. So it's 3rd and 7. As Parsons steps back to pass. He's going to throw downfield. He's got Crow wide open, and Crow will make the catch, and he'll get brought down at the 1-yard line. So a big play for the Indians with 4:11 to go here in the 4th. Sets them up 1st and goal at the 1-yard line, looking to put more points on the board.
So this Indian offense making some substitutions out there. Try to bring some new players into the game as they have a comfortable lead. 4 minutes remaining here in this ball game.
And they'll hand it off, and he'll get into the end zone. It's Zach Crump that will get into the end zone there for the Indians. And it's 41-6 with 3:55 to go here in the 4th quarter. As that will get the clock running now, as it's a 35-point lead for the Indians.
I don't think a lot of people would have expected this one this evening.
Well, there's a penalty on the Indians, and they're going to tack it onto the kickoff. And it's unsportsmanlike on the Indians. They're going to use it on the kickoff. Touchdown, good.
So Kai Crow, he will come on for the extra point attempt.
And the kick is up, and it is good. It's 42-6 here in the 4th quarter. 3:55 to go. As the clock will start when the Tigers catch the kickoff. And then it won't stop unless they put some points on the board. And yeah, like you said, Chandler, nobody really expected this one.
No, I think a lot of people were expecting a close matchup here this evening. And that's just not going to be what happens. The Indians are going to win very soundly, like they have. I mean, they've really dominated this rivalry for the last 10 years now. Last decade has been in favor of Jackson. 42-6, that is your score here at Cape Central High School. 3:55 remaining in the game.
Yeah, trying to figure out. I mean, Coach Nesbitt talking to the referee, but at first it almost looked like he was upset with the referee on that penalty call. But I'm also, You're up 42-6. There's really no reason to argue a penalty. At this point
Honestly,
in the game.
yeah.
At this point in the game.
There's no need.
Under 4 minutes to go, and you just got another touchdown. There's really no reason to try to get the referees to overturn the penalty.
So, 42-6. That is your score. Kai Crow to do the kickoff here for Jackson.
He's got a kick from the 25 after the penalty. And it's going to be a short kick. It'll be caught at about the 38, gets to the 40. Did the ball come out? I think he just got pushed backwards, maybe. They're going to mark him at the 40. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line with 3:53 to go. There we go. The clock starts running. I was going to say, thought the clock would run, and it does.
And here's the Tigers offense now. 1st and 10, ball on their own 39.
3 receivers to the right side. Pittman takes the snap, rolls to his right, throws, and it's going to be caught by Carter Armstrong. It'll be 2nd and 4.
And that continuous clock that we've talked about now with the score the way it is, the clock will not stop, and it's a 2nd and 4 now for the Tigers.
Pittman gets the snap, rolls to his left this time, throws, and it's caught by Paul Tran for a 1st down as he gets out of bounds.
So they will now be into Indians territory here, Ryan. 2:42 left in this game, 42-6. As the Indians are leading big.
Some moving of people around out there on the offensive side of the ball for the Tigers. And they'll put Carter Armstrong over on the far left. And they'll put Thomas in motion as he's going to run over here to the near sideline. Pittman rolls to his right, throws, caught by Paul Tran. He's out of bounds at the 41-yard line. So 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 for the Tigers. Under 2 minutes left to go in the game.
2 receivers on the left side. And they'll hand it off to Thomas. He's going to run it, breaks the tackle, gets down to the 30. And they will mark him down at the 30-yard line. It's a big 1st down for the Tigers with 1:20 to go as the clock continues to run.
And I have a feeling this will probably be the final unless they somehow get a last-second touchdown. We have just over a minute, 1:05, we'll say here, left to play in this one.
2 receivers on the left side. Pittman will fake the handoff, keep it himself, run it up the middle, and he gets to the 28-yard line. So we'll gain 2, 2nd and 8. Down to 40 seconds.
They might run one more play here and call it a game.
Three receivers to the left side. Pittman in the back or in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, roll to his left, throws, and off the hands of Carter Armstrong. It went into his hands, actually. It wasn't even really off the hands. It went into his hands and then fell incomplete. Looking to turn maybe a little too soon and try to run upfield. So that'll do it now as the time expires. The Indians win 42-6 here over the Tigers as Cape Central will fall to 5-1. The Indians improve to 4-2. And we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the post-game show for you. You're listening to Cape Central Tiger football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM, 1550 AM, and watching online at YouTube at Cape Central Sports.
Stone Mountain Carpet on Seymour's Drive in Cape Girardeau has one of the largest selections of flooring in the area. Come in and check out our wide selection of laminated vinyl plank flooring from many great brands. Also, we have a huge selection of ceramic tile. And don't forget carpet for the bedrooms. At Stone Mountain Flooring, we have the flooring in stock to fit your needs. So check out our location in Cape Girardeau on Seymour's Drive or visit us online at stonemountaincarpet.biz to complete all your flooring projects. Stone Mountain Flooring.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
Is your life stuck in a rut? Or maybe you just need to schedule time with friends. At the Cape Girardeau Career and Technology Center, we offer short-term personal enrichment classes such as motorcycle safety, photography, sewing, painting, ballroom dancing, and more. Visit our website at capectc.com for a full listing of classes we offer.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from MV Nails in Sykeston, Freedom Fitness in Jackson, Reed's Harvest House in Chester, and Turk Dogs in Cape.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
It's Cape Central Tigers football season. Strickland Engineering is proud to support the athletes, coaches, parents, and fans who bring excellence to the field year after year. Strickland Engineering has been providing engineering services for over 40 years. Strickland Engineering works with schools, churches, healthcare, and municipalities across the country to move your projects forward, start to finish. One company, over 40 years of excellence. Strickland Engineering. Find us online at stricklandengineering.com.
Protect your home's curb appeal. Don't let black streaks lower the value of your home. Reynolds Roofing Exteriors and Coatings installs Owens Corning Street Guard algae-resistant shingles. These shingles inhibit the growth of algae by using a specialized copper line granule from 3M. They're available in a wide variety of styles and colors and comes with a 25-year algae resistance limited warranty. Keep your roof looking like new. Right roof, right roofer. Reynolds Roofing Exteriors and Coatings with locations in Marion and Cape Girardeau.
Every pass, every tackle, every touchdown. It's Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7.
Back here at Cape Central High School, I'm Ryan Winkler alongside Chandler Jansen. And Chandler, the Tigers fall here to the Indians 42-6. As definitely not what was expected in this one.
Not what we expected, and not what a lot of fans would have expected this evening. 42-6, the final score. Sorry about that. And, yeah, we talked about it. Zaire Thomas, he scored the touchdown right out of the gates for the Tigers, 6-0 early on, and right after that, it was just all Indians. They dominated this game just like they did last year. That makes it 9 straight victories for the Jackson Indians here. This is a big matchup, big rivalry game. We talk about it every single year, and next year it'll be back at Jackson again. So 42-6, that's your final score. Zaire Thomas with 1 touchdown, the only touchdown of the night for the Tigers, and they fall very short here to the Jackson Indians. I think a lot of people are very surprised by this, too. I don't think anybody really would have seen this one coming. We expected a good game. It seems like the people we had talked to all kind of said the same thing. You know, it's going to be a lot closer this year, and it just turns out that it wasn't.
Yeah, it ended up being I wouldn't necessarily call it a blowout. It took the Indians quite a while to get to that 35. What was it, like 3 minutes?
Yep.
About 3 minutes left in the game to get to that 35-point lead. So, yeah, not. If you look at the score, yeah, you could say it was a blowout.
Yeah.
But it didn't play out that way. And then, like you also said, didn't play out the way a lot of people thought it would. Just in the first place, thought this was going to be a much closer game, and the way it started with the Tigers scoring a touchdown and then the Indians eventually scoring one on their first drive as well, it looked like it was going to be a shootout, and then it just didn't end up being that way.
Yeah, and that's what I remember thinking too. Right after that first quarter, we got a great game here, and it just turned out that we didn't. So 42-6, Tigers fall short here to the Indians. That makes it 9 straight. 9 straight for the Indians. And we'll be back again next year, of course, with this game, and it'll be back at the pits over in Jackson. And we'll just see what the outcome is. But, of course, we'll be back again next week for some more Cape Central action, too. So Cape falls to 5-1. That is their record now on the season. And
next week, go to Farmington.
Going to Farmington.
The last road game of the regular season. Then we'll have the final 2 games here at home. We have Farmington on the road next week, and then Lift for Life Academy here at home for the following week, and then final game of the regular season here at home against Kennett.
Okay.
So,
and if I remember correctly, last year Cape against Farmington was a very good game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, another good game between the two teams. It seems to always be that way between Farmington and Cape as well. Farmington, I think, in football at least, sees Cape Central more as a rival than they do in any of the other sports. I think it's just one of those things where it gets to the point, like if Jackson and Cape weren't so close together in general, I could see how it become a rivalry for the Tigers, is because Jackson has been able to win so many games in a row, and I think that's what happens between Farmington and Cape Central. Is Central's been able to beat Farmington so many times in a row,
right?
And especially in district play, that Farmington looks at it as a big game for them and more of a rivalry game for the Knights.
So yeah, I think that's pretty well going to do it for our coverage of this one. Cape wins 42-6. That is your shoot.
The wishful thinking, Chandler.
Cape
wishful
lost,
thinking.
yeah, 42-6, and that's their first loss of the season. And 5-1, they will fall to 5-1. But hey, we'll be back next week and looking to capitalize as we will take on Farmington on the road. Going to have that call for you once again, so you can tune in. Cape Radio 95.7 FM, 1550 AM. Also on YouTube, Cape Central Sports. Follow along, watch and listen all season long. It's myself, Chandler Jansen, and Ryan Winkler have the coverage for you, and we enjoy doing it every single week. So, also special thanks to Jared Ritter for coming up, and happy birthday, by the way, to Jared.
You got to see him out there in his shiny tiger.
He always
striped
stands
blazer.
out, doesn't he? Always got that tiger blazer on, and Jared Ritter. We enjoyed talking to him here at the half. So I think that'll pretty well do it for us here, Ryan.
And for Anthony back at the station. For Chandler to my right, I'm Ryan Winkler. We'll see you next week in Farmington for Week 7.
Who run this?
You've been listening to Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk. This presentation of Cape Central Tigers football has been brought to you by Reynolds Roofing, Exteriors and Coatings, Banterra Bank, Cape Career and Technology Center, Rosati's Pizza, Stone Mountain Flooring, Strickland Engineering, and DollarSavingDeals.com. Join us next time for more Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.